Emily, you've had a read. What's your take?
So this is a really wide-ranging executive order. There are like 72 different provisions in here, everything from airline luggage to big tech to drug prices. And a lot of this stuff, as we talk about this reconciliation package that is coming down the line and that Republicans are currently putting together in back rooms, trying to put pen to paper on, we have to acknowledge that the reconciliation process that we're talking about Congress going through is very limited. I mean, this is a process that really deals with the budget, with spending, and with how the government spends money and controls the debt and the deficit. And so these regulations out this morning from the Biden administration really cover a lot of areas that Congress would not be able to touch through a reconciliation process, but deal with those overarching themes of competitiveness, of trying to make the economy a little bit more even for consumers.
Emily, why the kitchen sink approach? I mean, it seems like they've dumped everything into one document. Does that surprise you and Biden watchers?
I don't think at the pace that we've seen President Biden go with these executive orders. I mean, remember the first 2 weeks of the administration, it was every day a brand new executive order, a brand new complex issue. Biden has been around DC for decades. He very much knows government and structure. He's very aware of what they want to do. And he has a White House that is staffed with aides who are also very well aware of these things. So I think by putting all of this into one package, instead of doing a small thing here and a small thing there, they're coming out with a comprehensive message, a message that they want to try to make businesses more competitive. They want to make things more equitable for consumers, and they want to target these variety of areas. Taken alone, any one provision is pretty small. Taken together, they send a much wider message about what the administration wants to do.
John, page 6, paragraph 3, there will not be a gouge for the England-Italy football game.
Oh, thank you, Tom. I'm pleased you looked into that. I mean, it does cover everything. And Emily, to Tom's point, sometimes with these kind of executive orders, it's about the optics and not the substance. What would your read on that be right now?
To a certain extent, executive orders, they're great because it's the president just acting alone, and then they're not so great because the next president can just come in and undo everything you did with a stroke of a pen. So this doesn't really have the long-term stability that you might get through a law. At the same point, you read through this list that the White House put out this morning, and a lot of it has words like encourage or ask agencies to look into or have them go into. It doesn't actually have a lot of very clear and direct, this must be done, that must be done. It's more of having agencies, giving them instruction and guidance.